Alright, so it's been about 8 days since I've done my hair. It's pretty frizzy, dried out. Step one, we gotta wash our hair, shampoo, and then conditioner. And after you conditioner in the shower, brush it out. Here's the shampoo and conditioner that I use. It honestly doesn't matter that much. I would just say pick a higher quality brand and make sure that you're getting moisture back into your hair. Alright, so here's my hair straight out of the shower. As you can see, it is brushed out and moisturized. Another thing is make sure you do not rinse out all the conditioner in your hair when you're in the shower, because that's very important when it comes to holding moisture. Alright, for the coiling part. Here are the two products that I would highly recommend for finger coiling. I used to use this one, Mark Anthony Strictly Curls, for pretty much the whole time on a finger coil. I just recently switched to this Eco Gel because it's pretty much all natural, alcohol free. It honestly just feels really healthy for my hair, so I've been using this recently, olive oil infused. I would highly recommend this one. Mark Anthony's great too, don't get me wrong, they both get the job done. So first, you wanna get your gel or whatever you're using. Put like a decent amount on your finger, like nothing too crazy. And what I do, first of all, I split my hair down the middle. And then I grab a good chunk of my hair, always start from the top and work your way down to the bottom. So I grab a decent chunk of my hair at the top. Just grab a little more there. We'll make them smaller coils after, but to start we're gonna make big coils and then split them down, which I'll show later. So we're gonna grab our hair, put the gel throughout that whole batch of hair, and then you're gonna wanna grab the chunk of hair like this. Start at the root, make sure you get to the root. You don't want to do it too far up. You wanna start it from the root. And then literally, you're gonna wanna coil it around and spin it in one direction. Make sure you're doing this in one direction, not back and forth. And you're pretty much tightening, making a tight coil all the way down to the root, as you can see. So you can see the coil start to form now. And you want to keep spinning a little bit. Not too, you don't want to spend too long on this either. Just a good amount of time. You can use, obviously, your whole hand to assist in spinning it around. Just making sure all the gel gets into the coil and that you actually have a nice and formed coil. All right, so there we go. There is our first coil. As you can see, pretty strong, defined coil right there. And yeah, so that's our first one we're gonna get out of the way. And then we're gonna move lower down on my scalp. Get the bottom part, grab a good chunk of hair there. That should do. And literally same thing. Put some gel on your finger, put it throughout the coil, get it all in your hair, and then start from the root and start coiling in one direction. Make sure it's in one direction. You'll get better at this with practice. It's not the easiest off the start to kind of get the rhythm of coiling, but it's not that hard. Make sure you get a tight coil. It's gonna pull on your head a little bit, but it doesn't hurt anything like that. And you want to always do these coils when your hair is wet. When it's dry, it'll be a frizzy mess. Trust me. I've been doing this for about two years now, coiling. I love it. I used to just have natural curls that I would just go in the shower and then like brush out my hair and then just put product in, and with no coil, just have loose curls with product, which honestly, like, I don't mind that either. I just much prefer having coils because they look a lot more, I like to call them formal curls, but yeah. All right, y'all, we're about halfway done. As you can see, we have these large coils. We will be splitting them later. They won't always be this large. You can honestly choose the size of your coils. Like if you want coils this big, you can keep them like this. It's fine, totally fine. I used to do that. I like splitting them because it gives a lot of volume to my hair. But yeah, let's finish the rest and then we'll start splitting. As you can see, all the coils are finished. My big forehead's exposed. And here is where we're gonna split the coils to give us that volume that we're looking for. You can keep them as thick coils if you want, but I personally recommend splitting them so that you can get volume to your hair. So splitting is pretty straightforward. You grab these thick coils, find like the center point, split it right through, separate them apart, and do what you did before and just coil them. It's really straightforward. Coil them just like you did before when you're initially coiling. You're just splitting them into two now and repeating the same process. Here, I'll show it again. I'll grab a pretty large one. You split it right down the middle and grab each of the halves and coil them again. And this, you can, as your hair dries after being wet, it'll thicken naturally. So throughout, I don't know, the rest of the day, maybe even tomorrow, you'll find coils that you'll want to split, and just honestly just split them wherever you are. It's pretty easy and straightforward. So you don't have to do it all right after you coil. You can let it dry for a bit. Now what matters is that you got the product in while it's wet and with the conditioner. So yeah, now you're just gonna go through your whole set of coils and split, and then you'll have your coils all finished, and all you have to do is let them dry, and you'll get the volume and the coils. Splitting is now finished, and as you can see, the coils are a lot smaller now, and you're pretty much done now. All you have to do is wait to let your hair dry, and you'll see the coils gain a lot more volume as they shrink. And when it comes to maintenance, make sure that you are wearing a bonnet to sleep every night, or at least have a silk pillowcase. That is extremely important when it comes to just no frizziness and keeping the moisture in your actual coils. These should last you about 8 to 9 days if you do that. And I would say it takes around, for me, it takes like 40 minutes to coil, and then splitting, I do like throughout the day that I coil. So I'll say about 40 minutes to an hour, but it'll probably be longer than that the first few times that you're doing it before you get into rhythm. But honestly, yeah. So if you have any questions, let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Go try out this hairstyle. Here's the look a few days after doing them. As you can see, they're all set and finished.